Oh, Sarah, good, you're working.
Hi Janice, what are you doing here? Your appointment isn't until next week.
I know, but I wanted to stop by and give you a little something.
Here you go. Ooh, what is it? It's my homemade banana bread that I always tell you about. Oh my god, and you made this for me? Yes, I wanted to give it to you as a thank you for doing my hair all these years. Oh my gosh, you were so sweet. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. Anyways, I gotta go, but make sure to share that with all your coworkers, okay? Oh, I will. I couldn't eat this all by myself anyways. I'll see you later. Ooh, I love banana bread. Can I have some? Back off, this is all for me. But make sure you share those with all your coworkers. Wait, back off, this is for me. Nyla! Nyla! Oh, I will. I can't finish this all by myself anyway. Wait. Oh, I will. I can't Oh my god, that's all. Oh, is that banana bread? Can I have some? So about a week ago, I posted a video talking about endometriosis and you guys left a couple of questions, so let me go ahead and answer some of them. Also, last time I wanted to do a yellow look because the color for endometriosis is yellow, but I was really scared to try that, but I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave and try yellow. If it doesn't look good, oopsie daisies, I'm not a makeup artist. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see where it gets us. So one of the questions I got was, did I have a hard time getting doctors to believe me for the endometriosis? So I was really lucky. Pretty much every doctor I talked to believed me. Based off my symptoms alone, they were like, oh yeah, that sounds like you got endometriosis, girly. Now what I had a hard time getting them to believe was my PMDD, but that's a whole other story for a whole other day, and PMDD Awareness Month is next month, so you can hear about it then. But yeah, for endo, like, nobody really had issues. They were like, okay, yep, you sound like you're in a lot of pain, and endo sounds like it's the culprit. You've got all the symptoms. I will say though, I did search the hell out of gynecologists. I purposely made sure that their website said endometriosis on it. I would recommend that for somebody, like, when you look at gynecologists, make sure their website says endometriosis. Bonus points if they are a specialist, that's what you really want, but those are far and few between. So if you see endometriosis on the website, that's at least a good sign that they've heard of it. So the next question is, how do you get checked for it? So here's the complicated thing about endometriosis. It is very, very sneaky, and it is very hard to see. That's why I recommend going to a specialist. Now, I'm sure each doctor has different ways that they diagnose it. Actually, with me, they diagnosed it based on symptoms alone. They were like, we are so positive that you have it that we're just gonna go ahead and put it in your chart, and if you don't have it, oh wells, but if it's in your chart, then insurance is more likely to cover it. Now for the actual diagnosis, the 100% certainty. So the first thing that they had me do is get 2 ultrasounds. If that came back clear, the next step was gonna be an MRI. I had to get both an external ultrasound and an external, which I have beef. All my life, everybody was like, oh yeah, getting an external ultrasound isn't that bad because they put this warm goo on your stomach. You liars, it was not warm. It was cold. She put that on my stomach and I was like, ah! There's nothing warm about that. But anyways, yeah. Moving on. Both my ultrasounds came back clear. So then I go to the MRI and that also came back clear. And it is very common for your results to come back clear when you have endometriosis. It usually doesn't show up on imaging unless you have a very severe case. So once everything came back clear, it kind of proved to the insurance like, hey, we're not finding anything, so we have to go inside to see what it really is. So that's when I got my surgery, and in the surgery is when I got the official diagnosis. Surgery is the only way to get a proper diagnosis. Like I said, really bad cases do pop up on imaging, but you really got to get in there to see it. It's a very sneaky disorder. So the next question I got was, is endometriosis something that eventually stops, or do you have to keep dealing with it for the rest of your life? So unfortunately, endometriosis is for life. They still have not figured out what causes it, and there is also no cure. I mean, you can get the surgery, and like me, I do feel way better after the surgery, but but it can always grow back. Like so far I've been good, but I've definitely heard stories from women who have had to get surgery multiple times. They get the surgery, they get it all removed, and then like 2 years later they're back on that operating table getting it removed again. And it's a very case by case scenario. That was another question I got, is if endometriosis has different symptoms for different people, and it 100% does. And it's one of those disorders that things you wouldn't even think are related to it are. Like I've heard cases of patient had endometriosis on their lungs, and every time their period came they had a hard time breathing. Like it's crazy the things that it attaches to, and if you don't get the surgery it's gonna keep growing and it's just gonna keep causing problems. So there's all kinds of symptoms it can cause. I can only really tell you about my symptoms, but yes, I would say it's a very different experience for different people. Like for instance, endometriosis has 3 stages, but the stages don't necessarily have anything to do with how much pain you're in or how many symptoms you're feeling. There's some people who have endometriosis and have no idea because they don't get any symptoms, and then there's people like me who had it and were just in agony. So yeah, I would say the symptoms vary for sure. Now this next question, I had 2 different people ask me this, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the answer. I'm gonna say it anyways, just in case there's people who are watching this that can put in the comments the answer. But I had a few people ask me if UTIs are common with endometriosis. And personally, I did not have that problem. I've only had 2 UTIs in my entire life. One of them was when I was a teenager, and one of them was right after my hysterectomy, which it's common to get a UTI after a hysterectomy. But I don't know. I feel like I have heard people say that's a thing, but I don't want to speak on it because that was not my experience, and it's not something I've looked into either. So if there's anybody watching this that has endometriosis and they're a little more familiar with this question, please answer it, because I did have people curious about it and I just didn't know. This thing's like empty, but I'm too lazy to go grab the full bottle. Oh, it's totally empty. Darn it. But yeah, that's all the questions I got, and here's the makeup. What do you guys think? I was a little too scared to go like full yellow because just not a color I use very often. I usually just do a little bit of yellow and not a whole lot, so I was too afraid to go full blown, but it's still cute. Anyways, if you have any more questions about endometriosis, let me know. If you have questions about PMDD, also let me know. That's it for now, folks. Folks. How do you say that word? I never say that word. That's it for now, guys. 9? Oh my god, I forgot about daylight savings. I'm gonna be late for my client. Hey Darcy, I'm gonna be late. Can you tell my first client Lydia that I'm sorry, but I'll get there as fast as I can? Thank you. Sarah, there you are. About your client Lydia, I know. Just tell Lydia to literally give me 30 seconds and I'll be with her, okay? Can you put this somewhere for me? Thanks. Ow! Oh my god, Lydia, I am so sorry that I'm late. I completely forgot it was daylight savings, but don't worry, I'm totally gonna give you a discount for... Lydia? Oh my god, Sarah, please don't kill me. I did not realize today was daylight. So are we both late? Or are we both right on time? You're both late. Now both of you, get your butts over to a station and get started, or else you're gonna be running behind all day. Yes, ma'am. Yep, got it. It's gonna be a long day. Yes, thankfully Lila's feeling a lot better now and she got to go back to school today. And you know, I thought it would be really hard taking care of a sick child by myself, but it actually wasn't that bad. If anything, not having to repeatedly tell Ralph to turn down the TV so I can actually get some sleep has been a blessing. Anyways, dinner's almost ready, so I should probably let you go. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Mom. Hey. Ralph, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to stop by and see Lila.
Sorry, but she's at her piano lessons. You're gonna have to come back later.
Since when does she take piano lessons?
Every Wednesday for the past 2 years.
Really?
Yep, which is why we bought her a keyboard for Christmas.
Oh.
Anyways, you can see her tomorrow when she gets back from school. I need to get back in the kitchen and finish cooking.
Yeah, I can smell that you're cooking something. What are you making?
Lasagna.
You know, I actually haven't had a home-cooked meal since I've been staying at the motel. Some home-cooked lasagna sounds really good right about now.
Then I guess you better start learning how to cook then. Anyways, like I said, I gotta get back to the kitchen.
Wait. Look, I know our marriage has been a bit rocky lately, but all this time apart has really given me time to think, and it's made me realize that we have something really special, and I don't want to lose that.
Really, because all this time apart from me has actually been a breath of fresh air and made me confident in my decision to divorce you.
You don't mean that.
Oh, but I do. My life has been so much less stressful without you around, and to my delight, it's actually pretty easy to keep this house clean when I'm not constantly picking up empty beer cans all day.
So that's it then. You really want to throw our whole marriage away over a couple cans of beers?
That right there is the problem. It's not about the beer cans. There is a much bigger picture that you keep refusing to see, and I am tired of trying to point it out to you. So start getting used to the bachelor life, Ralph, because I am done with you.
Can I at least get a slice of lasagna before I go?
No.
You know what? Screw you! Your lasagna always sucked anyways.
It's not what it sounds like, okay? This is not cat treats. It's human food. Oh, don't look at me like that. You already had dinner earlier. You don't need any more snacks. You know, I'm allowed to come into the kitchen without feeding you. This is my house. I make the rules. This one has not been cooperating, so she is not being in the video. Here, I'll give you a treat for being my star. Take it. Take it. Hey, does anybody have any chapstick?
Oh, I do. I always keep some on hand.
Here you go. Thanks. Hey, does anybody have toothpaste by chance?
Oh, I do.
Wait, really? Yeah, you never know when you're gonna need it. Here you go. Oh my god, I am starving. Do you want some chips? I have some in my bag. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Here you go. Okay, I know this is really random, but does anybody have a magic 8-ball I can borrow?
Oh, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I never leave the house without it.
Here.
Oh my god, where is it? I know I have it in here
It's
somewhere.
okay, I don't need a tiny umbrella that
I
bad.
found it. Here you go.
I still can't believe I lost it. It was this gorgeous mask that had these purple feathers coming up the top, and it had music notes all over it. Wait, do you mean like this? Oh my god, yes, that's exactly it.
Here, you can have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have 2 more in my bag. Take it.
Hey, do you have any change on you?
No, I don't. Sorry, but I do have this. It's probably worth something, right?
Sorry this is taking so long. There's just always such a mess in here. Oh, but I found it. Here we go. This color works for you, right?